Run!
Hey, Vortac, what's going on, man?
Hey, I have a problem.
What's up?
Your bridge, you needed an easement for this. This is not regulation. This is not up to code, and you're on
Uh-oh.
city property.
What?
Lucky for you, I can't collect on that because I have nothing to do with the city. Do you have any iron?
I don't, but I can get some for you, of course.
Cool. So basically, I'm at a point where I need to make a sawmill so I can make us all kinds of fancy stuff.
Okay.
And that requires 5 iron ingots from our blacksmith, which I believe is you.
It is me. Yep,
It says that on your name tag, so I'm going to assume that's you.
it is. Yep.
Do you have a bloomery?
Not yet. So we're still waiting on the book to be done. Once that's done, then I'll be able to get started with all of that stuff.
Oh, it's almost done. Look at that.
Sweet.
Fantastic. This is going to be a good episode.
Nice.
Now, one thing I neglected to do last season was get myself all the skill points, or all the skills unlocked, I mean, by getting scrolls. And the reason you want to do that is because every time you learn a new skill, you get these deed stakes, and that allows you to expand your claim on your land. Not that I need to claim it too much, but it's just kind of nice to have things labeled. So I'm going to learn masonry, and I'm going to learn, what's this one? Cooking. And we'll just have these now. And there you go. Now I have 15 deed stakes to place down. And as things keep getting taught by the research table and people's efforts, I can keep learning those things and getting myself more and more deed stakes. So I'm just going to put those around my house initially. And the problem I have with them, unless they change this, is as soon as you put them down, they disappear. They're gone. Okay, this is new. I'll tell you this right now. The deed stakes never showed you before what you were claiming. That is really, really helpful. And it doesn't have to be centered, which is also really interesting. So you can just take this green square and fill your house with it and call that a day, right? So it looks like the world is automatically broken up into chunks in this manner. So let's put one here. And then it's claimed. I can actually see it now. That's amazing. Okay, let's put one right here. And we'll put one right here. And we just need to make sure we cover the whole thing, and with 15 I imagine that won't be a problem. So I just want to, like a puzzle, I'm just going to do all the edges first, and that claimed all of that, and now I can do the center, and there it is. My whole freaking house is claimed, and I have a protective border around it. I'm guessing that's what that is. So if I go into the deed stakes, that pink border is probably where people cannot build, but is like the end of my claim. That is awesome. I love that feature. I don't know if I can pick those up now. Stairs, broken. But with that, now I have this deed. And you can go into the deed, and I can allow people, authorize them to come into my door when I finally make it. So that is really cool. And I can make the color any color I want, maybe, or it's just red. And yeah, so I can just... Vortac Square is what it's called. I can change this to whatever I want. Vortac, let's see. Vortac's Carpentry, can't spell, Carpentry Station. Sure, why not? Vortac's Carpentry Station, owned by Vortac. And look at that, I had 10 more deed stakes hiding in my backpack. Let's put those here. I forgot to open the backpack ever, and I forgot I made the sign on the door in the last episode. So let's take the door, let's take the sign, and, I don't know, that's a small sign. You can't put very much on that, but if I place a door right here, now people can, they have to basically right-click to enter, or I can hit E on it and I can do locked, and then only people who I add to my deed can get in. I'm not going to lock it because right now we're in cooperative mode. There's no money minted yet, so there's no point in opening a store. There's no point in being selfish, even though I want to be. But having the door is nice. I think I'm the first person with a front door. That's excellent. And then I can place a sign down. I have no idea what the sign's going to say, but we can put this somewhere, and maybe I can rotate it. There we go. And I can probably write on this whenever I get around to it. But there we go. Cool. So the house is coming along. Ladies and gentlemen, my future license plate. Log back in with some skill points. It's been a day since the last footage you saw. And yeah, I am excited to be able to work on some skills. I'm just deforesting a little bit more because what I'm trying to do now is just get a bunch of logs ready for crafting purposes, because I'm going to be making a lot of stuff with wood, obviously. So what I was hoping to do while I have some downtime, I'm still waiting for Run to come back and make some iron for everybody. So while I'm waiting for that, I figured I would get started on crafting up some boards and other supplies like that I'm going to need just here throughout the entirety of the what you call it, well, the season, really. So I'm just, I'm really lucky right now because I don't have windows in place. I can easily just dump stuff here in the workbench with relative ease, easily with ease. And I'm just going to chop down some trees. And I don't know, I'm going to see if there's anything I can make in the meantime. But boards need to be like, I think, the big one because they're used in just so many of my crafting recipes. And check this out. Something I didn't really pay attention to is what you can craft using dirt. Now, we can make a lot of peat roof. Which would be something. I think it's cheaper than the lumber roof, correct? Or the log roof, I mean. Oh. No, it's not. The peat roof is actually more expensive. I shouldn't have said anything. Aw, man. So it takes 1 log for every log roof, but unfortunately it takes 2 logs for every peat roof and then 4 dirt. What I was going to do is say maybe a remodeling is in order, because I did want to bury my house into the ground a little bit more, and it's raised up right now. I don't like that, and the stairs don't work. But if I can't do that, I don't know. I'm still thinking about doing that in the future. The bigger the house gets, obviously, the harder it's going to be. But any expansion I make, I may do that. So we'll see. But I wanted to go through my skills real quick with you. So I have smithing unlocked and masonry and all these things I'm never going to use because I wanted deed stakes. I have 21 of those. But we're going to keep focusing on carpentry. And I can make all kinds of cool stuff. So woodworking efficiency is something I've been wanting to invest in. And now I think I have a few extra points to do that. And then woodworking, obviously, level 4, we get the Cooper's Tool Shelf recipe and the Sand Block recipe. I am nowhere near needing those, but I just wanted to make sure I'm doing right by myself here. What else, though? Before I do that, in survival, we can raise our calorie efficiency, and we can also raise our strong back, which increases our weight we can carry. What is this? Big stomach. Increases max calories. That wasn't in the game before either. This entire tree right here is brand new. So why don't we do this? Well, let's raise our calorie efficiency a little bit. And I don't really want to raise the max calories yet, but soon. I'm not going to put anything in strong back because that was kind of expensive at my current level. But there we go. We did that. And then basic crafting, we might need to... Oh, at level 3 I get the peat roof. I couldn't even make that anyway. I guess the peat roof's a nicer roof than the log roof. Interesting. So, I don't know. I really do need to focus on survival. What about wood and logging and stuff? I need a lot of logs. Why don't we raise logging efficiency 1 here, and we'll raise logging itself here. So now getting... Oh, log yield is what I wanted. All right. 1 of each. I'm going to be chopping a lot of trees. I need it. Ooh, and then we need 1 in storage because I can't make any chests. And then trading? Boom. Max level in trading. Okay, cool. We just spent a lot of money. Or a lot of skill points, I mean. And then... Weird. Did I get a storage? Okay, I got 1 storage chest. Why would I level this up? Level 2 unlocks Civic Skillbook Recipe. I don't need that. Okay, so we're good on storage. I have a chest now. Cool. All right. I mean, you'll go through these quite a bit, but let's just actually... We'll keep this in our backpack. And if I do start digging up dirt, I can place the chest outside and dump dirt in it. Well, the remodel is underway. I couldn't help myself any longer. I did turn on clamoring. Now, that did actually fix the problem. Thank you to someone in the comments for suggesting that. But now I clamor over literally everything, not just stairs. I still inherently think stairs are broken. Stairs are inherently broken. But clamoring just happens to be a workaround for that. Because, in my opinion, if clamoring is off, that's the perfect time to use stairs. But what do I know? I'm bringing logs over to Mojo's place right now. I'm only one on at the moment, but that works in my favor because no one's using Mojo's crafting bench. So I'm going to borrow that because I'm actually going to have her crafting bench make me a bunch of roofs while I remodel my house. And I've decided to go with the log roof, which you can make in here. So if we go into her storage, you'll see I've already brought over a good bit of logs. I'm going to move them into private storage just so the spacing here works out. And I'm going to need, I think, 100 if I counted right. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. There's already some in here that weren't mine, so I don't know. I'll replace them. But let's see. If I go into here, I should be able to make, yes, log roof. And I'm just going to type, let's see, can I type 100? And that's going to take 3 hours and 20 minutes. Oh, good. Let's see if we can fix that. I have 69 skill points to spend. Maybe it's about time I get my efficiency up. But is that going to be under carpentry or under survival? Because this is a crafting bench after all, or workbench, whatever you want to call it. So if this is the thing that contains the roof recipe, perhaps that's what I need to be upgrading in. Oh, it's in here. It's technically woodworking because there it is in the middle there. You can kind of see a log roof, and this will reduce the craft time of the log roof. So I guess if I get woodworking efficiency here, I can put a couple points into here. And that gave me a 20% reduction. Now what does the timer say is the question. So let's X out of there, and it says 2 hours and 40 minutes. Well, I still have more skill points, and I am trying to be more efficient in this stuff. So let's see, spend 5 more. Spend 10 more. I shouldn't be going too crazy here. An hour and 40 minutes. That's still a lot, but it seems a little more reasonable because for the amount of time I'm going to be doing stuff today, I can go without a roof for that long. So let's go ahead and do that. And that'll be pretty cool because that's going to get me all the roof I'll need. And yeah, I can also, I don't know, work on some other things in the meantime, I guess. That is much better. This is going to be a lot nicer to work in because in the future, and it doesn't look that great like around the foundation, but that's okay because in the future what's going to happen is I'm going to be dragging a cart up to this place, and if I want, I can open up a wall or make a room for the cart, like a little cart garage, and drive right up into it without making any annoying ramps or anything like that. So this is going to be a good move for my future. Now I just need to go grab the hammer I crafted so I could take up these... can I build the stair? No, yeah. So I got to get a hammer and take up the sign, the door, and the stairs, and then it just kind of... The rebuilding effort begins once I get the roof. And my crafting benches will work again once they meet room requirements. Big things happening. I got my windows crafting up, and I built a table, which I'm about to place down, and now I'm going to build 4 chairs. I don't know if you can see. Oh, there's my cursor. 4 chairs, a shelf, and a Cooper's tool shelf, which will be involved in something. Most of the furniture you make in this game is essentially to boost some other table's needs. I think the sawmill, for example, isn't really going to give me any recipes. It's just going to unlock more recipes in the carpentry table, if I'm not mistaken, and that's kind of what these other things do as well. So I don't know if I need the Cooper's tool shelf. I'm just making it anyway. But anyway, we'll wait for those to craft up. Windows are almost done, and I'm going to be replacing the wood back on this back wall since there's just so many crafting things I'm going to put back there. And I don't know. I don't know if I even want this many windows. I don't really like the way it looks when 2 windows butt up against each other like that. But for now, I can always take these windows that I'm not going to use if I have extra ones and give them to someone else. So not a huge deal. Let's hit 5 here, and there's the table. So if I make a table and I put 4 chairs around it, that is some kind of benefit to me. It does something. So we're going to put the table right here, and then hopefully we can put 2 chairs here, 2 chairs here, and just because it's in the room, that's a benefit. So cool. I can now make storage chests. I don't really need a bunch of storage chests at the moment, but I definitely will, and I just like the space I have in here. I got a lot of space. The roof is done too. Let me show you this. In case you, again, are new to the game and haven't seen a modern-looking house. Yeah. It looks pretty nice. I need to start sharing with everybody else. I just have to gather a bunch of wood, and Run Wild should be on soon to get me that iron. And once I get the sawmill, I can kind of start mass producing things. What I'm trying to do is get a cart. I want to take a cart, load it with stuff, get it back in here, and I'm also trying to get roads done too, to make driving the cart around a little bit easier. So I feel like I can start mass producing things. I just need a cart because making these trips back and forth to the forest, to the stone quarries and everything else is really, really time consuming. My goodness, the Cooper's tool shelf is an actual tool shelf. Is this something I use? I don't even know. Which way does it go? Does it go this way? Let's put it... see, this is the problem with the windows. Let's put it right here. And what the heck can you make in this? Nothing. So it is a decorative tool shelf that probably boosts one of these guys. Okay, it looks really cool. Now the table doesn't look like it's in a good spot, though. So let's pop this out and put it... geez, I guess right here. And then I have my chairs done too, so these are easy enough. Put one there, put one there. It didn't work. I'm building too fast for the game. It can't handle my mad skills. And then we'll put one right here and one right here. Good. So that's going to boost something. And then, of course, I have this shelf, which takes up one block, which is pretty nice. We'll put that in the corner there. Cool. All right. Did we unlock anything with that Cooper's tool shelf? Now I won't know, because once it's in there, things just look to be unlocked. Making lumber is a big holdup because I can't make a lumber roof. I want to make wooden fence. Can't do that. I need lumber for almost everything here soon. So I guess that's it. That's the most I can really do without the sawmill. Actually, I totally lied to you a second ago about the cart. The Wainwright table, according to Mojo, is what makes a cart. Yep, wood cart recipe is unlocked with the Wainwright table. So, 5 more minutes, and we will see what it takes to make a cart. Probably iron. I'm probably not going to get it off that easily, but I would love to have some carts going right now. Now, part of the room requirements for the Wainwright table is it can only share a room with one additional crafting station. I already have 2 in here, so I had to make a new room. So this is going to be the room that this thing lives in, and I don't know, is that the... this looks like the proper way to use it, because there's some blueprints and stuff. I guess. I don't know. I don't know which way it's really supposed to go. But there we go. We got the Wainwright table. Now, I have like 50 roofs crafting, which should be enough to get this tiny room covered. But let's just double check on the room requirements here. Volume of 25 or above, and may share a room with 2 other crafting tables. What? The wiki lied. What? Did I make this room for nothing? Hold on a second. Let me pop this out. I'm going to need another room in the future anyway, but I looked at the wiki, and it lied, I think. Let's put this down and see what happens. All right. Status. Oh, my goodness. I was lied to. Okay. Wow. All right. So a wooden cart only costs 21 boards. That is excellent news. Okay. So all I have to do now is wait for... Well, I'm making a bunch of roofs in here right now, so, and those are going to take like an hour. So once those are done, I can get some more boards going. Although... Well, hold on a second. If I come into here, you'll see that the boards can actually be made. Yep. Just same cost and everything. Great. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do then. I'm going to grab 30 of these logs, pull them into here, and I'm going to make a bunch of boards. And that should get me on my way to having my first cart, or the whole community's first cart, really. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to make it easy. Do 30, which is going to give us 60 boards. I need a lot anyway. So we'll do that. And now we play the waiting game. Cool. So once we have the boards, we can make a cart. Once we have a cart, we can get more wood, gather a bunch more things, store a bunch more things. And I'm pretty excited about that. All right. Oh, man. Yes, 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 yes. This is hopefully going to be the coolest item that I own, because they fixed it. They fixed the cart, and there it is. They also fixed that problem where whenever you place a cart, the deed, you just keep getting deeds over and over and over again. But so this deed will allow me to control who's allowed to use the cart. I'm the only authorized player at the moment, and I can allow, like Mojo, for example, to use the cart. And I don't trust any of these folks, so I'm not going to let them. No, I am going to make a community cart, but for now, there's a license plate. That's awesome. Okay, so carts have seen a major, major fix. And now I can carry this guy around, and it's definitely a little bit slower, but it also feels more stable. Like, it feels like I'm not going to mess it up. It makes more sense when I look at the cart. It wants to steer a different direction, and it's much more logical to pull the cart. So what I can do with this is something I really need to do. I just learned campfire cooking, so I can make some really basic stuff. And I really don't like gathering stone because all I can do is gather one at a time. Well, now I can get my 10 stone by mining up near this quarry, and then I can dig it into my cart and bring it home. We're also very fortunate to be on such flat land because now I can actually carry the cart without worrying about it getting stuck on little ledges here and there, so I don't need to worry about roads right away either. But I have the cart full of stone, so I'm going to park it right here, and we're going to open it up, and just like having a portable chest, I can take the 10 stone stacked onto my shovel and jump in my house, and now I can dump that in here, and then I can make my first campfire like so. And there it is. So cool. A lot of roofs still need to be made so I can finish off this useless room now. And that'll be done, and we'll probably end up filling that maybe by the next episode. I'm going to get some more work done, though, and I'm going to dive deeper and deeper into crafting. I really want to get other people some doors and some windows, so I may start working on that. And now that I have this cart, I can gather up a bunch of wood, and it's going to be a lot easier for me to get that stuff. So I really thought I needed iron for this. It looks like you do, considering the wheels have little iron treads on them and everything, but no, we're good to go. We just needed some boards and a little bit of, well, the Wainwright table and a little bit of wood. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support on the series. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. I will see you next time. Peace out.